Hey guys, welcome to my channel. This is very trending right now, so that's why I wanted to put some lights on my backyard too, but there wasn't any trees or anything that I can hang this light to, so that's why I make these two poles. So let me show you how I make that today. But yeah, now this is how it turned out very well, and now I'm thinking of sitting here like almost every night, only if it's not cold, because I'm in Michigan. It's always cold in here. So yeah, just keep watching and I'll show you step by step how I make this today. If you are new to my channel, subscribe to my channel, and if you like this video, go ahead and give a big thumbs up. Alright, so first I go to the Menards first because I need some pots to put this stuff in it, and I'll let you know what I put there. So yeah, we just had to Menards. We really like these pots. It was a very pretty one, but we thought that it's way too bigger for our backyard, so that's why we go with this small one. And we really wanted to go with the plastic one. We didn't really want to go with any other kind of materials, so I got two of them here. And we also saw some plants, so I'll show you later what I did with that plants. All of the plant was very pretty. I really wanted to get all of them, but I can't. All right, so let's go back to our plant, the pole again. So here I already had this big huge wood sitting in my backyard. I didn't know what to do with that, so that's why I thought I can use this on my this project. And this was like a 12 foot longer, and then we cut the 3 foot off, and now it is only like a 9 foot that we're gonna use. So here my husband is helping me to cut this because it was a very huge one, and we didn't have that huge or that heavy, that kind of a saw, so that's why we are using what we have. And as you can see, I put my camera on my table, and I didn't realize that my camera is gonna vibrate like that and it's gonna move. So I'm sorry about that, but it's kind of a little bit moving from where I put it, so I'm gonna stop there. So I already had two in my backyard, so that's why I'm using just the two here. Alright, so now with the pots, so there are these holes. I really want to cover that hole, so I have to tape that, and I just tape the inside part with the duct tape and also the outside part with the duct tape. And I also didn't mention this earlier, but I also got concrete from Menards, and I got 2 bags, and one was like a $4 each. And yeah, so here I'm all done taping the inside of my pot, and I did the same thing again with the outside part of my that part, just to cover that holes, just to be on the safe side, because I don't want my cement to bleed and ruin my tiles. Alright, so this is the bag, the concrete bag that we got from Menard, and it was like a 60 lab per bag. And in the bag it says when we use the whole bag, we have to mix 8 cups of water. Alright, so let me show you how I did. To be honest, I used a little bit more waters, but here I'm adding a little bit of water first from that 8 cup of water, and then I'm adding my wood block there, the wooden pole there, and then we just cut the bag and then add some just maybe half of the bag inside my pot, and then we add little water little by little, and we mix everything. But to be honest, we didn't really use the whole bag, but yes, we used all 8 cup of water. It was a very heavy, so that's why I need my husband's help. So he poured this concrete for me, and I was just holding that pole. And after he poured that concrete, I tried to I add some water more and then try to mix it, but still it was very heavy, so that's why my husband helped me with that too. But yeah, here I'm just trying to mix all together trying to keep my pole in place and hoping that it doesn't move. But yeah, it was a very easy process. It didn't move, and it was like pretty easy to do, but only the mixing part was a little bit hard. So the whole project took me about like 5 days, so this is gonna be a little bit longer video, so just bear with me. I'll show you step by step everything. Here my husband like, oh, go ahead and move, I'm gonna do this part, and he just make a big splash on his clothes, and he got that concrete all over his clothes. So we cover about like a 5 to 6 inches from the bottom of my pot, so that's how much we pour the concrete in. Alright, so I never used concrete before, and my husband also didn't use it before, so we didn't know the best way to tell you if the concrete is nicely mixed or not. But from my experience, from this experience, I can tell you that whenever it's mixed, you can see that nice and gooey, very thick texture it becomes. We didn't really, like I said, I use a whole lots of water. That's not how it's done, but for us that really work, and the way it turned out, it was also very good. So for us it's okay if I use a little bit of more water. It was just help us to mix it very well, so that's why we use a little bit more water there. But yeah, whenever it becomes very kind of a little bit thicker texture, and everything was easily moving with our spatula, that means I guess it's done. Alright, so to keep my wood in a place, we use this wood, and also use 2 on the other side like that, and then we just screw them together and leave it for a night, and then I'll show you how it turned out the next day. And I remember my husband told me that day that I don't know how it's gonna turn out, but he was kind of a little bit not sure how it's gonna turn out, but we were like surprised that it turned out so well. But yeah, this is how it looks like right now. So yeah, I'll show you how it looks like the next day. Alright, so the next day, we take all the screws out, take those wood out, and my cement was very pretty, and I mean it was nicely done, I can tell. So yeah, this is how it looks like. I mean so yeah, we were happy with our first project, I mean the first pole. So that's why we did the second one on the second day, because we didn't want it to waste our time and everything. So that's why we thought, let's just stick with the one for now, and if it turned out good, we're gonna do the same thing on the second day. Alright, so the second day we changed our mind to do a little bit differently. So on the bottom of that wood, we are just making big holes with this thing here. So we make 2 big holes there, so that we thought we can when we pour the concrete in, that concrete also goes inside this hole, and maybe it stays a little bit more than I don't know how to explain you, but when those concrete goes inside those holes, I guess it gets some more grip, so that it can hold much better, I guess. I don't know. But other than that, we did the same thing like we did last time. Add some concrete and mix it all together. Add some wood around my wood so that it stays in the place, and yeah. So the next day both are done, and both looks pretty well. And then I started painting my wood. So I'm using white paint here, and I'm just gonna paint my whole wood with the white paint. So I did just a 2-layer there, and I'm just using whatever paint I already had in my home. I didn't really buy any particular kind of paint from somewhere, but I just use whatever I have, because it's just a random project, and I thought not spending too much on this project, so that's why I use whatever I have. and it's all chemical. I mean the paint is, so that's why I thought not going all the way down on my pole. So because I'm gonna add some soil there and add some flowers or something like that there, so that's why I didn't go all the way down. I just stopped maybe right there. So I leave maybe 3 to 4 inches from that concrete area. And this is gonna be a very long video, so that's why I don't want you to show you how I paint both of my wood. And so that's why I'm just showing you just a tiny little area here, and then I'll show you the next part. So in the morning I show you how I paint the white paint on my wood. Now I'm painting on again on my wood with this black paint. So I really want some kind of a little design on my wood, so that's why I'm painting just this little bit of area on top of my wood here. After I was done, I thought it still looks a little empty, so let's add some more lines. So I just taped this middle part of my black area, and then I add just a white line inside of my tape area. So I'll show you in a second. So something like this, I'm just adding just one line middle of that tape, and I'm doing just the 2 layers there. And that's all I'm doing with this with the paint. And I just let it dry again overnight, and then I come back again and add just 1 layer of polyacrylic there, just to be on the safe side, just to cover everything very nicely, and just to seal everything nicely. Now it's a decoration time. So for that, since there is no hole inside my pot here, there is no space to water go out, so that's why we're just putting this rock here on my that concrete area, and then some more rocks, and then we just add some soil and some plants.
Cái như vậy.
Okay, wait. आता करूँ?
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I got some seeds, some wildflower seeds from Dollar Tree, and I put those seeds between towels, paper towel here, and then as you can see here, these are all not the seed. I mean, you can say it's a part of the flower part, but everything you see here is not the seed. Whichever it grows a little bit, sprout a little bit, those are the seeds only. So I take this plate outside, and I also plant them inside my pot and hoping that it grows. And I just cut my paper towel and then put it on soil, and I also add some soil on top. So this technique really worked for me. Last time when I did the same thing, it worked, and this time hoping again it worked. And yeah, and I'll show you the result whenever it grows, maybe someday. So I got a plastic rope, very thin plastic rope. I just first hang it there. I'll show you in a second how I did that. But here I'm just adding my lights, hanging it on that rope there. Just kind of there is a little hook. I'm just putting that hook inside my that rope. Alright, so this is how it looks like. So for this I use this hook. I got it from Lowe's for about like a $3. Already put these hooks on both of my wood and also where I want to attach it to. So I'll show you in a second. So first I wrap this string around my hook here like that, and I take this string all the way to the other side, and I also wrap my string around that, and from there to my structure right there. I don't know what it's called, but on the both side I did the same thing. And my lights wasn't too long, so we have to use the attachment, so that's why I use one of them, and then also wrap that wire around my string, and also take that wire all the way down to where I can just plug that over here. And just ignore the mess that's around there because we have some wood sitting there for the fire and everything. So yeah, it looks kind of a little bit trickier, but to be honest, this was the easiest part in this project. So yeah, I'm done over here, and it looks like this. We really like how the way it turned out, and we're definitely gonna sit here a lot more than we used to. And this is how it looks like in the daylight, but when it's darker, it's so much nicer. I wish I can take that scene in my phone camera, because I don't have a real camera. I'm using just a phone camera, and there is no way I can take that kind of a video or the picture that I can show you how it looks like at night, but it looks amazing at night. I'm sorry about this long video, but this was a very long process. This took me about like 5 days to complete the whole thing, because I was just working about like an hour or maybe half an hour every day. But yeah, if you are new to my channel, like this video and also subscribe to my channel. If you have any question, just leave a comment down below, and again, subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you next time. Bye.